Hello everyone, hopefully you're having a great day today, and today's video is we're going to be going back to oldie buddy goodie. We're going back to New Super Mario Brothers Wii, and it's been probably about a decade since I've played this game, so I decided as a good way and a fun way to get back into this game, I decided to speedrun it. So we're going to go over all the fails I had, all the laughs I had, and all the pain I had to take to get through this game, because there's a lot of pain. 1-1. Just like every other first level on a Super Mario platformer, this level is fairly easy. There's not many obstacles blocking my path, and the only difficult part in this level was when I decided to lose my power-up and almost wall jump right down into a pit. But I was able to recover and complete the level in 1 minute and 19 seconds. As a side note, all the times included in this video will be where I performed the split and the timer for the speed run. 1-2. Level 2 follows the underground theme like the original Super Mario Bros. A big difference between the two is that in the original, level 2 is where you would be warping to a new world, but now it is after level 3 in this game. There's not much to this level, especially if you nab the star power up in the middle of it. So this level is easily completed in 1 minute and 51 seconds. 1-3. 1-3 was an interesting level for me. I needed to find a propeller mushroom so I could reach the secret ending of the level. So after having no success finding one, I decided to sack a life by intentionally getting hit by a hammer and headed to the mushroom house to play power-up panels. Luckily, I was able to win propeller mushrooms from playing power-up panels, so after equipping the mushroom, I headed back into the level and was easily able to reach the shortcut. After reaching the shortcut, I completed the level in a total time of 3 minutes and 51 seconds. After completing 1-3, the cannon was unlocked for World 1, which I promptly jumped into and headed straight for World 5. (5-1). You know, before I even talk about this level, I just gotta get this off my chest. I really feel like World 5 is the most annoying out of all these, between all the enemies you're gonna be seeing, and just how weird the levels are, how funky they are. I just don't like them personally. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off chest. Make sure you like and subscribe. Anyways, let's resume with this. First level is just the start to the madness that is World 5. The piranha plants in this level make it really hard to traverse, and they are actually the cause of my very first death in this speedrun, which is really unfortunate. I just don't like them, you know. Don't like piranha plants. But I eventually end up making it past most of them, and have to ride this Ferris wheel contraption over some water, and guess what's at the end of it? Even more piranha plants. It's like they were just spammed everywhere by Nintendo. Anyways, I barely dodged past all of them. Then I jump in a hole. Go me. I equip a fireball my second time around, and then I just fly through this level easily and finish it, only taking a total time of 5 minutes and 22 seconds. 5-3. In this level at the very beginning, we are introduced to a new enemy called a Bramble. There's 16 of these guys in this level, and each one of them is very annoying. They had caused me a death very early in this level, and they also just make you have to play slow. Like, you can't really go around them, especially when they're moving. And if you're not used to their movements, they will knock you into the poison, which will instantly kill you. So, like, the only best advice I have for you if you're trying to play this along with me is just try and avoid them, I guess. Bring an ice flower and freeze them. That could help out too. But I mean, just be really patient and you'll eventually complete the level. 5 Castle. This is the first vertical level we are playing, and I actually had lots of fun playing this level. It was a nice change from the hold right simulator I've been playing for the last 20 minutes. My first strategy was to climb as fast as I could to the top, but then I just ended up dying. So when I tried again, I decided to play very patiently, and it paid off. I was able to get to the top of the castle, and now it's time for me to face off against Iggy. And as you can see, it was definitely not a very hard fight. And with Iggy out of the way, I completed half of World 5, my least favorite world. 5-4. 5-4 to me is honestly just really boring side-scroller. Sorry. All you need to do is, first, hop on to the log coaster thing. Second, defeat any enemies that get on the log coaster thing. And finally, jump off the log coaster thing. And you're done. The concept of this level is really cool, it's just not my type of level. It's too slow paced for me. 5-Boo House. This level is completely dark except the light blocks scattered throughout the level. You are supposed to use these blocks to help you find the correct door to get out of the level. These doors are down different passages and hallways from each other and can really confuse you if you are not careful. In this level, we are searching for the door to get us to the secret exit. We need to get to the secret exit so we can warp to World 8. I struggled for a few minutes trying to find the secret door, but I eventually found it. I then jumped across some invisible blocks and made it out through the final door. My last obstacle was to jump through the boot ring and reach the flag. After minutes of meticulous planning, I gracefully jumped through the boot ring and completed the secret level and took the cannon to reach World 8. 8-1. 8-1 took me about 4 minutes and 38 seconds, and this was largely due to the multiple deaths I had because I would make dumb mistakes and was way too impatient. This level not only has lava spewing up from lava pools, but also has meteors falling down from the sky. Both of these lead to a pretty devastating combo when you're just trying to run through as fast as you can and don't have a strategy. All of this did make the level pretty difficult, but it definitely wasn't impossible since we were able to beat it. 8-2. This was actually a very fun level for me to play. I loved the spinning circles and all the spikes too. I think all of this led to a really well designed level. It kind of looks like a level you'd find in Mario Maker. So the enemies are placed in good positions. It makes it difficult to avoid them, but it's not completely impossible. And the circles are really incorporated into the gameplay with the spikes rolling across them and the enemies on them. It just works out to be a really fun and entertaining level to play. So this level also does a really good job at hiding the entrance to the secret exit that we need to take so we can get to 8-7. We eventually end up finding it hidden under a random ledge, and the pipe under this ledge led me straight to the exit, so now I can proceed to level 8-7. 8-7. All I can say about 8-7 is that honestly I'm really disappointed there's a second auto scroll ride this train thing happening in this speedrun. Yeah, I mean there eventually becomes 2 of them, but I mean it's not really enough to make it more fun than 5-4. All you do in this level is hop on the skeleton train and then hop off of it at the end. There really isn't any hard sections in it at all. 8 Airship. This level is the toughest level so far. Mecha Koopas and cannons shape this level into a terrifying masterpiece. If you include the precarious pitfalls, then we have a level here on our hands, folks. Navigating through all this is tough, and especially this spot is extra tough. But as long as you are careful to avoid the enemies and take your time to dodge all the cannonballs, then you can reach Bowser Jr., who's challenging us to a fight. fight that we must win. After a long, grueling fight against him, we take him down with a final ground-pounded spike and get to move on to Bowser. Bowser Castle. This is the last level to play through, and I expected it to be a cakewalk. Then this happened. I thought this would be the only death in this level. I thought that I'd be able to complete it on my next attempt, but slowly, I started to lose faith in myself, and I kept on losing. I kept on making careless mistakes that led to my death. I died over 16 times and game over twice attempting to reach the switch at the end of the game. But let's talk about why I died so much. So getting to the fight with Bowser was not too difficult after I worked on being patient, but it was the mess of a platformer after the Bowser fight that made even more difficult, and this is where I died the most. It's just so difficult to aim where Bowser's gonna shoot his fire, and if you fall in the lava even once, you instantly die. Not to mention all the platforms moving around and the lava waves being fairly inconsistent from what I could tell. But in the end, I managed to do it. I managed to make it to the end of the level and hit the switch. This level took me half of the run. Almost a whole hour to complete. It's just such a relief to have finished this run. Overall, with a time just under 2 hours, I can be proud of myself. So let me know in the comment section what game you would like to see me play next. Until then, this is Galaxy. See ya. Outro, outro, outro. Outro, outro, outro. Outro, outro, outro. Outro, outro, outro. Outro. Goodbye.